Welcome back to another episode of the Coffee and Records podcast. It has been a while, but I am so excited for today's episode. I will be interviewing today a Latin artist here at Berkeley. He has reached more than 90,000 streams and more than 30,000 followers in Spotify. He has been innovating sounds within the Latin music and creating a unique brand for himself. In here, we're going to talk about his journey, his aspirations, and so much more. So please welcome Niko Manja. Niko, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ale. You know, I love your podcast and what you do, and yeah, I love the fact that there's people grinding towards something that's bigger than them, like a podcast, and super cool to be here. I love Coffee and Records. I've been watching a couple of them, so yeah.
I'm so happy to have you here because you are an artist that I've been wanting to interview for a while. Okay. And so I listen a lot to your music, and I've been to one of your performances, which I thought was great. And so I feel like through your music, you tell a story, and I feel like I could feel that when I listened to it, and when I went to your performance, I could see that through your art as well. And so I thought it was a great idea to start off by asking you about your calf show.
Oh yeah.
And how is that experience, and how what was kind of the story that you were trying to tell to your audience?
Well, first of all, thank you for opening with that. I loved the show, and I feel like there was so much time put into it, from everyone, from, not only myself, but the band and the choreography. And for me, having a space like that is a full hour to yourself, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Is for me just an opportunity to tell a story, because I feel like everything that is art, at least for me, has to have a reason to be. And for me, the calf show was just bigger than me trying to showcase my music. I was trying to tell a story. Mm-hmm. And I had this relationship for a couple of years, and it was something that I really had love for. And for me, the calf show narrated that feeling that I have and how I feel after coming out of that relationship, and just a growth as a person. And yeah, just my experience with love. I'm super happy with how it came out and all the people involved. But yeah, thank you.
I thought it was super cool because you incorporate upbeat songs with a little bit more slow songs, and you had dancers.
Yes.
Which I thought was super cool. There was one time that everyone just left stage, and there was just two dancers dancing to it was very a sentimental place to be. And so I was asking you what was kind of the main idea, and how did you came up with the set list and that order of events, the dancers and you singing and stuff?
Well, first of all, I had never thought about it, but putting on a set list is so much more complicated, at least for me, than I thought. Mm-hmm. It's more than just putting songs together. And first of all, I want to shout out Kenna. Thank you. Kenna is the choreographer for the show, and we've worked together a couple times, and she did an amazing job portraying what was going on with the story choreography wise. And I just want to say also, for the people in Boko, I really respect everything that the dancers do in Boko. I find it so impressive, and every time I have an opportunity to go to a show and watch them dance, it's they tell a story with their bodies, and the way they move, and it's they're speaking a different language. And for me, having dancers in the show was something that had to happen, because every time I try to narrate something that I can't do, barrier for language was a barrier for me, because most of the people here speak English. And so most of my songs, 90% of everything that I sung was in Spanish. So I was how can I tell this story otherwise? And that's where the dancers came in. And that song that you're talking about, where the two dancers stay, which was Salo and Angela, which killed that solo. Yeah. That's Tino. And for me, Tino is I love the story behind it, because it has two sections. And the first one is it's full about just having a good time with somebody and having sex. And the second part is what comes after it, which is for me like a super intimate, raw thing about both people. It's like we just shared a room together and you just saw me and I saw you, and now you're talking about like your childhood, or I don't know, your relationship with your mom, and like more intimate things that don't necessarily come out in a coffee shop, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I love being able to narrate that through dance and through the band that was always like also crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That was a whole yap, but
Yeah. I want to talk to you more about like you know how, like, because you're from Mexico City.
Yes.
Right. And so how did growing up in Mexico City shaped your relationship with music?
So I feel like there's a couple things to it. Like the first of all is that I play violin since I was 2 years old, which is like crazy because I don't really do it anymore. But if it wasn't for the violin, I don't think I would be here. Like my mom and my dad really pushed me through childhood on like going to classes of, I did pretty much every sport, like whatever you think about, taekwondo, like football, like tennis. And one of those was violin. They were like, not a sport, you know, but they were like, you have to have some creative like activity.
Yeah.
And they found it super important. And I'm very grateful that they kept me going to those classes, because if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have developed a musical ear to, you know, be here today. And shout out David, which is my violin teacher. He's the best. And it's thanks to him that I can now, you know, I feel like be successful as a whatever I'm trying to do related to music. And I feel like growing in Mexico, Latinos just, we have like a super chill vibe, and I feel like we're simple people and we just like having a good time. And we were talking about this earlier about how like Latino communities just, you know, it's
so like welcoming and warming.
It's welcoming, exactly. And for me, music kind of comes with having a good time. Like you are at a party and there's music and you're having a good time. And you know, like growing in Latin America for me, especially in Mexico, just made me associate music with like all these good things that I now really enjoy having. Yeah.
And talking more about Latin music, Latin music is growing not only like in Latin America, but also in the United States and in other countries that don't even speak Spanish. So how is or what is the impact that Latin music is having in these other countries, and how do you think about that in that aspect?
First of all, it makes me like so happy, like seeing that people who speak other languages enjoy. I know,
right?
It's like you know, like it's just like music, it's its own language. And I feel like it's been a minute since we just have to open ourselves to it. And it's been happening to me with, like, for example, I've been seeing K-pop and all the Asian culture music. Like they're doing a killing job also, like just sharing their culture. And I feel like I grew up listening to, for example, like Enrique Iglesias. And I remember him singing in English. And I was like, brother, you're Latino. Like, why?
What are you doing?
Like these songs that are so good, why are you singing them in English, you know? And people are now pushing to their own culture and sharing what they have to bring to the table. And it's not like, oh, everybody on standard has to sing in English. Like, I feel like that's changing, and that makes me so happy to see people like Bad Bunny push for that, and people who came before him, Daddy Yankee and Luis Fonsi and other people who have paved the way. It makes me so happy. Everybody and every culture deserves a voice. I feel like we all have something different to share, and I would love to see a future in which, like, I go to a party and they play songs in Korean and songs in German and Spanish and English, you know?
Yeah.
I hope we're going that direction.
For sure. Did you ever consider singing in English?
Yes, I used to sing in English. It makes me cringe so bad. But before being at Berkeley, I remember one of the things that made me want to do music was seeing Billie Eilish's documentary.
Right.
It's called The World's a Little Blurry. And I remember watching it and I was like, wow, like she just makes music and tours and lives off from it. Yeah. Like, it's so cool. And so that inspired me to start producing. And therefore I was like, oh, I'm gonna write music. And I just started writing in English because everything that I surrounded myself with was English music, like
Right. Yeah.
Billie Eilish and John Mayer and Phineas, and they're all great.
Yeah.
And so I started writing in English until I got here.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then I remember seeing like the Latino community here being like, oh, I make music. And I was like, well, show me. And they would be singing in English. And I was like, oh, wait, but you're Latino. Like, what's... And I hadn't realized it. I hadn't seen it from an outside perspective. I was
Right.
like, wait, I want to be able to be like, I'm Latino, and I want to be able to share my roots and share where I come from and share my language. And
Yeah.
that made me write in Spanish. But I used to write in English.
Yeah,
That was such a
that's
detour
crazy.
to that like answer.
Yeah. I want to talk more about like your brand.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious to know the person that you like portray yourself to be in social media, like as an artist, is that separate from your sense like of your person as just Niko without being an artist or any labels? Because you have a very like definite brand, the things that you see and you're like, oh my god, this is like so Niko, you know. So I was wondering like, how do you like make that separation, if there's a separation or not, or how did you like came about building your brand?
So I feel like there's two sides of it. Like the first one is that even though I definitely have and I've built a brand around my music and my art, like whatever you see of me in social media, it's like me, it's authentic to myself. And like the way I dress and the glasses that I use. I don't know if you remember, I used to wear like some goggles.
Yeah,
Like some ski goggles.
I do.
If somebody is here watching and remembers that, I remember coming to Berkeley, and the thing that made me special, which was being a musician back home and playing the guitar, like it no longer made me special
Yeah, but
here.
everyone is musician.
Everybody does it, and everybody was so much better at it. I was like, there's the craziest guitar players, the craziest singers and producers and artists, and I was like, I gotta find something that makes me different. They go like, oh yeah, that person. And I remember also seeing Fercho. Do you know Fercho? Like Fade. He's like a Latin artist. He uses glasses. He wears green.
Okay.
I was like, he has a brand, and everything that he does is like, yeah, you can know that it's him because it's green.
Yeah.
He wears the glasses. He wears a hat. And I was like, I gotta find something that makes my brand stand out.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, we're making art and we're trying to sell what we do creatively, but we're also like a business. And it sucks to think of it that way, but when you think of it, it's like an opportunity to be like, okay, let me create a world around my music.
Yeah.
And how does Niko Manja look, and what colors does he use, and you know, what types of stuff does he say? I feel like, yeah, I've built my brand around those pillars, like thinking that I want to build a world around my music, but at the same time, it's me, like it's authentic to myself.
Yeah. It's a beautiful approach, I think.
Thank you.
What's your favorite thing about being an artist?
Oh, I feel like there's two things that I really love about being an artist. And the first one is being able to be unapologetic. And it's like, for example, whatever Charlie XCX does, like I feel like she has a very unapologetic brand. It's like, oh, okay, it's Charlie. Like she gets to do whatever she wants.
That's right.
And I feel like being an artist comes with that. It's like you don't owe explanations of why you decided to wear 2 belts in this case today. I was gonna wear 3. I forgot my other belt. But you don't have to give explanations of, oh yeah, I decided to wear like, I don't know, 3 jackets or whatever. Like you get to do whatever you want because you're an artist, and period, you know?
Yeah.
And the second thing that comes with that is that being unapologetic, you also start creating a community of people who think similar.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the most beautiful thing whenever I drop or I release something and somebody will text me like, hey, I've been having a hard time recently, and you know, your song made me feel listened to, and you know, I just connected with you. Like those types of messages that is like, okay, like it made an impact for the better in somebody's life. It's what makes me feel so good. Or like building a community of people that the people who listen to my music, we have a group in Instagram, and they'll text about like, oh, my ex decided to come and talk to me again, and they all like discuss, and like they're friends at the end of the day. Like building that community, I feel like it's so beautiful about being an artist. I really love it.
That's so beautiful. I want to talk more about like the process of like making your songs and stuff. So your latest single called Todo Nada.
Yeah.
I want to talk more about like what's the idea behind it, because the words have no spaces in between.
Yeah.
And when you click on like your link tree on your like bio on Instagram, you have also like a whole phrase like with no spaces.
Oh yeah.
And so tell me more about like that concept.
So it's great. It's great that you went into the link tree and everything. That's
Yeah.
so sick. So first of all, like I feel like every song that I put out, it has like its little era, and everything that I do will be shaped towards that. And right now it's de todo nada.
Yeah.
And the main phrase is como de todo pasas a hacer nada, you know, which
Yes.
means, for the people at home in English, it means how do you go from being everything to being nothing? And todo nada, the word itself, means everything, nothing. And for me, like, I've discovered more recently that everything is temporary and everything has a beginning and an end. And, you know, like my mom would say, for example, like if you take care of your shoes, they'll last you longer. And everything you take care of will last longer. But at the end of the day, everything ends at some point, like including life.
Yeah.
And for me, that concept of having everything means that one day you will have nothing. And for me, it's beautiful that it comes in hand. So having that name of the song be together is like everything comes with nothing and nothing comes with everything.
Yeah.
And the other thing about that song is, for me, like I've had this growth as a person this past year. Like, you know, life has been a little harder than usual.
Yeah.
And I ended up like I had a relationship end that was a very long time. So todo nada for me is a conclusion of what I've been growing as a person and learning how to say sorry and learning how to be like, you know what, I'm wrong and I could have done this better. And yeah, todo nada for me, it's that. It's, I don't know, it's a complicated concept now that I'm trying to, you know?
Explain it. Yeah.
But
No.
yeah, I'm glad you brought it up.
No. Yeah. It's very interesting. I feel like it's relatable for a lot of people.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of messages with this one more than any other song of being like, oh, I feel that way, or like, you know, I just went through this and it makes me feel so good.
Yeah. What's like the process of making a song? Like, do you produce your own songs? Do you have other people that produce your songs for you, or does it work?
So it's all like the whole project is 100% self done. Like I produce, I write, I sing, I mix everything. I do it myself. And with that, it's like the intention is that I want to, I don't know how to say it. Like, I love doing everything myself because that's just the rawest version you'll get of me, you know? I love being an upbeat person and I love going around and being like with everybody and super happy. But for me, music is that time where I get to say what I don't say in person, or like say what I really feel or how I'm really feeling that week, because maybe I am being super happy and joyous with everybody, but then I go back home and I'm feeling down, you know? So for me, making music is just like, the process is always just me sitting home with myself in my studio, and I'll just be like, what do I feel and what do I want to say? And I'll start, you know, dropping some chords or like writing over my guitar. But yeah, I really enjoy the process of having that time to myself.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's for sure. And also, like, I want to talk more about like your audio-visual content, because your content in social media and Spotify and all, like everything, you don't only have like the music, but you also have like that visual to accompany the music. And so I want to ask you, what do you think is the difference that it makes in your audience when they have something to look at instead of just like, as opposed to just listening to the music?
I feel like it makes the whole difference. Like, I can't stress it enough how important it is to have visuals, whatever it is. Like, you listen, like Bad Bunny comes out with an album, the album comes out with visuals, it comes out with a new color, it comes out with like a new character. Like, the projects just come very full, and I feel like that's what makes him be there. Like, he puts that care and that amount of effort into his art that the most minimum detail is there. And for me, doing visuals is a little bit like that. It's like, I'm trying to portray my music as a feeling. I'm trying to show you how I feel. I would make a disservice to art if I don't do my best to show you how this song looks, how this song feels. Even if like most of these videos are recorded by my mom, Charlie, who's a friend from here, like my
really?
sister.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like I'll try to portray that feeling in any way possible, but I want to show my audience that I value your time. Like I value people giving me time to listen to my music. I gotta do the best I can to show that I care, and for me, doing visuals is a way of showing that. It's like I'll put my best if you give me your time. I'll do my best to show you a little bit of my world. But yeah. I feel like it's so important. I would love for more people to do visuals.
So like to watch it. Like I feel like sometimes it really like encourages people to like even listen to like the song in the first place.
100%.
Like sometimes I like see like a music video, like I don't know, in YouTube. Sometimes I look in through YouTube or even like social media. Like I'm looking and I see like a music video. I'm like, oh, and then I see the whole music video, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna like put this on my playlist. It's like so very cool.
And it's now that you say that, it's just one more chance to show something about yourself, or like to show how you view the world. Like I feel like what makes artists interesting is not necessarily their art, but how they view the world. It's like, oh, this is an interesting way to say the same thing I've heard a million times, which is like, I don't know, oh, you broke my heart. But the reason you like an artist is because they say it differently, and they said it in their own unique way. And making videos is just another, like, it's just an added layer to how you can express yourself. It's so cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, I have a few fun questions.
Yeah.
If you were not an artist, what would you be?
Okay, growing up, like, I remember even my parents telling me, but I always had this one fascination, which is the moon. Like, they would tell me that I would always look at the sky and be like, wow, it's the moon. And every time I go, like, I don't know if it's happened to you, but when you go to the beach or somewhere where you could really see the sky painted in stars, it's so magical. Like, just thinking that there's a whole like world of things happening outside Earth, so if I could be something else, artist would always be number one. But if I had to be like you, either start working a normal job or being an artist, it would be an astronaut.
Oh my god, so cool.
I feel like, sorry, it's too early like in humanity right now to explore the stars, and too late to explore the world, so it's like we're in a weird point. But
I'd be so scared to go to space.
Oh, imagine like just floating.
Imagine, exactly. No.
But that would be cool.
Yeah. What's your favorite activity that is non-music related?
So I feel like ever since I do art, I've turned my days into 24/7 music. Like if it's not making music, it's planning the video or making the visuals or I don't know, creating a campaign for this. So I really need to get more hobbies. Like, I don't know. I would say I love, something that I really love is hanging out.
Oh,
like,
okay.
That's time that I respect. Like every day at 1 p.m. I'm eating with my friends, like no matter what. Unless I have a class, it's like I love having time to socialize because I am such a workaholic, to be honest, that like I'm always like... So for me, having like human interactions like this is super necessary.
Yeah,
otherwise I go crazy.
Yeah.
No,
for sure. What's your favorite song of the moment?
Song of the moment in general, or
in general?
Okay. It has to be like debí tirar más foto de cuando te tuve. I mean, the Super Bowl is coming.
Oh my god, yes!
I am so excited. The Grammys are tomorrow.
Yes. I don't know when this episode is probably going to come up after the Grammys, before Super Bowl.
Okay, so wait, this is a prediction. Hopefully when you're seeing this, Bad Bunny won Album of the Year, and that Super Bowl was the biggest halftime show ever.
Ooh, I could so...
We're making the prediction.
We're making the prediction. We'll see. And then 2 days later, we'll know.
Exactly. We'll check in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you? What do you have on repeat?
Ooh, okay. I'm listening to... this is really hard, but I'm listening to a lot of like Renee rap lately.
Oh, okay.
I'm a pop girly.
Yes, see.
I'm a pop girly. But so Renee rap. What else am I listening to?
Have you seen Cat's Eyes? Like, now that you say that you're pop, like, have you heard to Cat's Eye?
No.
It's like the girl group that they sing like "Hands Up, Gabriella."
Oh no, yeah, I know them.
I
Oh
feel
my
like
god,
they're
yeah,
crushing it.
they're crushing it too.
Yeah, you should check
there's
them out
not
more.
really, yeah, I'm gonna check them out. But like, yeah, I'm in a, like, my pop era, and then sometimes I just country music. Megan Maroney.
Really?
I don't know if you know Megan Maroney.
No, but my sister is huge into country, so
I,
you'd
she
you'd have a
probably
good
knows
time.
Megan
Yeah.
Maroney.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm like so into like country music. Lately I'm waiting for her new album, so that's
She's
why.
dropping soon.
Yeah, she's dropping soon.
Ay, okay.
So yeah.
Pending. That's on the list of
Pending.
to listen to.
Yeah. What's your favorite original song now?
Oh, I don't know if I can choose like one. I was showering today, and I was like, that question is gonna come up for some reason. I was like, and so I've had time to think about it, and I still don't have an answer.
Yeah.
If I can choose three, I think my three favorite. Like if you had to listen to three songs of mine that are my personal favorite, I think it's Dirías que sí, Todo Nada, and Árbol de Cerezos. Like no order, but I really love how those feel. Like those three are. I love the feeling. I don't know. What about you?
I really like it. I like Todo Nada. I like Dirías que sí. I feel like those are my two favorite.
Oh, if you had to pick one.
Maybe. Oh my god, I don't know. maybe Dirías que sí, but honestly, I feel like it depends on the like era I am in my life right now.
All right, cool.
I feel like I am not. I love Todo Nada, but I feel like I'm not in that era.
You're somewhere else right now.
I'm somewhere else.
Yeah.
But,
Dirías que sí it is.
Yeah, I think so.
I have so much. Oh my god, like this song is about to become my first 100. Hopefully, when this airs, it'll already happen. But it's about to be my first 100,000 listens on a individual song, and like I've never had people receive a song better than Dirías que sí. So like I really love that for it. Like people received it well, and it grew, and it makes me so happy. So that's a good choice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question is, if there was one piece of advice you wish someone else had given you when you first started this career, like as an artist.
Ooh, I feel like I have two that go kind of hand in hand, and the first one is like, if you want to live from it, you have to treat it like a job. 100%. Like, I feel like we have the idea that, because I make music, it's not that serious, so I'll just dedicate maybe an hour this day or maybe an hour here. It's like, no, let's treat it like a job. Like, we want to live from this. We want to fill out stadiums and all those big things. It's like, we got to treat it like a job. Like, and with that comes the mindset of understanding that sometimes we might not have that extra time that all our friends or people around us have to do, like more social activities. Or I feel like it's understanding that we gotta put in the time and we gotta work and find a way around that works with our lifestyle, but we have to put in the work if we want to live from it. And the second thing that goes with it is like, yes, if you want to grow yourself as an artist, and this has been working for me, is like treating yourself or working like the artist that you want to be, if that makes sense. Like, if I want to have those 50,000 monthly listeners, I gotta work like I deserve them. Otherwise, that's never gonna happen. And it's not like I deserve them. It's like, let me work as if I had them, and let's work how Niko, the artist that I want to become, works, Yeah. And putting in that work and definitely grinding as that artist that you really admire. Because I feel like we tend to be like, whenever I have this amount of listeners, I will then do this. It's like, no, let's do it right now. Like, let's chase it now, and let's put in the work, and let's lock in. Like, let's make it happen, So I feel like that's the tip I would give in. Like, lock in. Do it. Make it happen.
Just make it happen.
What about you, though? What's something you would say?
Something I'd say is whenever, like, in terms of like starting your own projects, and because like we're students, right? So we have to study, and then we have to like some of us we work, and so we're doing these projects. Like, you're an artist and you're not getting paid for it. You're just doing it because you love it and you want to do it. I'm doing this podcast, I'm not getting paid for it. Like, I'm just like, I'm here, like, this is an extracurricular that I'm doing, and I'm spending a lot of time and energy doing this. And so I feel like sometimes when we're not being like rewarded immediately, it's like, why am I gonna do this, right? And so what actually got me to like literally just start working on this was having a mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna work on myself and on my projects as if I'm getting paid for it.
Sick.
You know?
Yeah.
So that was like, okay, if I was getting paid like a certain amount of money to get to work on my podcast, I would do it. Right? So every day I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna treat this as a job, as you were saying.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the work, whatever motivation it serves you, and eventually like the rewards are gonna come your way.
Yeah, and I feel like that's so great that you mentioned, because I like to think of it as farming. Like the farmer doesn't put the seeds of the maize, the corn, and then the corn spawns. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, and oh wow, I like that, because the corn will grow, and sometimes the crops go poo-poo. Like, that's just the way, life works. And I feel like it's understanding that being an artist and doing anything in life, I feel like it's an up and down. Like, you go up and then you go down a little bit. And it's understanding that it's okay. Like, it's part of life to just, it's a slow build. Like, it's such a slow build, and we have to be patient for it, because one day, as you're saying, hopefully we'll pay. But if we don't work it right now, that one day just gets delayed back and gets delayed back. And
that's an amazing analogy. I never thought about that.
No, me neither. It's crazy. I like it a lot,
like the corn. Like the farming.
The crops not always come out perfect, but you have to plant them in order to get them either way, and they don't come out the next day. So
it takes time.
Hopefully our like corn, nuestra maicena, hopefully it's growing right now.
This is our science to plant our own corn.
Yes, plant your own corn. That's a great way to see it. And I'm sure this podcast will do, like, I see what you've been doing online, and I really respect it. I love that there's people grinding towards what they love, and I'm sure it'll grow more, and I'm so grateful to be here. And it really inspires me to see people chase, not necessarily in music, but whatever they like, and chasing it. Like, I'm done with the idea of people saying like, oh, I wish I could do this.
Yes.
Do it, bro. Like,
just do it now.
Never late. You have the time. Just do it, lock in, and figure it out.
Yeah. If we truly like it, then it's worth it.
It's worth the chase. Yeah. And like, also, like, if I can say, it's normal to not be the best at the beginning, and to make stuff that you're like, oh, like, I wish this sounded better. When we're starting, like, we have to get through those. And I think I will always chase my best version.
Yeah.
But it's part of the process, like admitting that whatever I do today might not be my next favorite thing. And it's just showing up for the discipline of the work.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm going to sit down today 4 hours and make a song. And if it doesn't come out, cool. I did it. I sat down 4 hours and I was disciplined. And it's understanding that sometimes it's not gonna be the best. We just gotta put in the work.
Yeah, for sure.
I love this podcast.
Thank you so much, and I love your music.
Thank you, Ale.
Thank you so much for being here and doing this.
I'm so grateful, and I want you to know I don't take it for granted. Like, it really means so much. So thank you. Hopefully it's a cool podcast.
Yes, it is.